And there's no better way to keep cozy outside than with homemade sausage rolls. But I'm giving them a twist, literally, by making them into a super festive sausage roll wreath. So I'm doing one with beautiful sausage meat and another with gorgeous roasted squash. So I'll start with a squash. I'm just going to get myself a large knife, carefully because it's round, put this down like this, tip goes in the middle, don't put too much weight down, right, because this can be a little bit tricky, and then go down. So split these into 8. And then I want to give you the seasonings that make this squash sublime. So here, we've got the basics, salt and pepper, but then we can bring the squash to life with a little bit, just a tiny bit of chili, some coriander seeds, and a little bit of cinnamon. Those 5 seasonings are going to really transform that squash. So get yourself a roasting tray. We'll go in with some olive oil, just a little bit, and then in a pestle and mortar, we'll add a teaspoon of the coriander seeds, a nice pinch of the salt and pepper, and a little pinch of the chili. I don't want it to be spicy, just a little bit of background hum. And then with the cinnamon, just a little bit. Get your squash, get a spoon, just remove those little seeds there. And then in with the amazing seasoning. Give it a nice little mix up. So that is going to be beautiful. I'll roast that for about 45 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius, and that will go sweet, delicious, intense, and it will be a brilliant filling for my sausage roll. So use the fork to mash up all of that skin and flesh. Look at that. Then let's add some really nice complementary Christmassy flavours. So a little handful of vat-packed chestnuts. Just break them up in your hands. Maybe sort of like 10 or 12 of those. And then what else is Christmassy? Cranberries. Dried cranberries, they're sweet, they're sour. Then a little bit of cheese for seasoning and kind of holding it all together. So that goes in. Then we just mix it all up. Have a little taste. Salt, pepper, a little tweak if you want to. And look, if you're wondering what we would do with these, you will never, ever regret having leftover squash in the fridge. You can tear that into a pasta, risotto, noodle dish, a stew. That goes to one side. Now it gets really fun. So we are going to cheat. We're going to use pre-made puff pastry. All butter puff pastry. You don't want to be making this at home. You've got way more important things to do. I've got 2 packs here. Unwind it, and you're good to go. All I have to do now is cut each sheet into 2 lengthwise. So go right to the middle here and just cut through the pastry like so. We're going to do sausage first. A good Cumberland sausage, free-range pork. Just get a knife and run it down the sausage like that, and do that to all 4. So just take the skin off and place that in the middle of your pastry. And look, exactly the perfect size. So then we've got our lovely filling here with our squash. So take that filling, make it even all the way along. So I've got 2 runs of sausage roll, 1 run of the lovely squash, and then I'm going to do a little surprise with that one. So get an egg in a bowl, whisk it up. Egg wash is what we use to stick pastry together or give it a beautiful glossy finish on the outside. I want to get more flavour and colour onto it, so I'm going to use a little bit of English mustard. A heaped teaspoon goes in. We're just going to turn this over. So pull it up like that. Let the pastry stick to this side like that. Use your fingers just to press it together. We'll do exactly the same on our amazing sausages here. Push your finger down like that, and then get yourself a fork and just use that to kind of crimp that lovely edge This would be amazing. You can cook them whole like that, put them on a big table, a big board. It looks really, really cool. But I want to go to the next level. It's Christmas, guys. So we're going to do a sausage roll wreath. For that, get the biggest tray that comes with the oven, right, like that. We're going to take our piece of greaseproof paper. We're going to put that on here. We're going to get a regular kind of like bowl in the middle, like this, and we're going to build around it. Now, the great thing about... Come on, my big boy, how are you?
Good.
You want to help me with this sausage roll wreath?
Wreath?
Yeah, you know, the thing that Mum hangs, but it's normally flowers. Yeah. Not today, it's going to be sausage roll. So I'm going to cut this in the middle. Go and wash your hands, buddy, so you can help me, right? So then into quarters, and then into eighths. So these are our sort of more chunky sausage rolls. Then we'll do exactly the same here, but into sixteenths. We've basically got fat ones and thin ones. Now, the great thing about this is if you do it a little bit badly, it really doesn't matter, because the great thing about puff pastry is it just kind of cooks up and out, and then any little kind of imperfections kind of become beautiful. You cook yourself out of trouble. Take your coat off, big boy. Roll those sleeves up. Let's do this. Come on, you in your pajamas?
Yeah.
We'll start off by the bigger ones going around, right, because it's a wreath. So space those around the bowl. It's eccentric, right? We're having a bit of fun, and we should be doing it with food as well. Get the kids involved. Once we have done that, right, we can take the bowl away, and then we can have a little go on the squash. And all I would do with this one, buddy, is run it sort of on the side like that. You got it, you're better than me now. Any leftover ones of these, you can freeze. So we'll just take a bit of that mustard egg wash, and we'll egg wash the side of each one of these. Budge, do you want to take over from this, my bro?
Yeah.
You're not going to let me kiss you for much longer, are you? Yeah. Get too old and too cool. Good job. Are you a bit chilly? Go on, get your jacket back on. Now what we can do, a little bit of sesame seeds, a little bit of poppy seeds.
Can I do some?
Of course you can. What we're going to do is take a little bit of rosemary, grab some rosemary and some bay. Here we go. A couple of bay leaves, 4 or 5, and we'll rub those with oil first, otherwise they'll go a bit dry and horrible. We're going to go in with a few bits of rosemary. You like that, Buds?
Yeah.
So look at that. That is the Oliver sausage roll wreath.
It even has an O in the middle.
Yeah, it even has an O in the middle. But what would you do with a wreath? You'd hang it. So I'm going to show you how to make a little bow to hang this wreath. So I split this into 2, and then we're going to go not quite to the end and cut it into 3. Take some cheese like that. So what we're going to do to plait, just go one over there, over there, over there, over there. You know how to plait, right? There, 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 there. Pinch it at the end, and you have your lovely plait. I'll get another little tray. So rough and ready, don't stress about it. We're just going to cross it over like that, right? That on a board, you can eat the whole lot. It's going to be amazing. With that little cheesy puffy bow, we're going to put that in the oven. Buds, you go in at the bottom. That'll go in for about 30 minutes, 35 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius until golden and delicious. And serve it with a laugh, a little twinkle in your eye. And I reckon everyone's going to love that, right, Buds?
Yeah.
So, and we have our golden bow and our epic sausage roll wreath. Look at that. Do a nice little bow. So there you go, lovely people. That is my completely bonkers Christmas sausage roll and squash wreath. I never thought I'd be making one of these, but you know what? Let yourself go, have fun. And honestly, it will put a smile on people's faces. Have a little try. I love that. It's Christmassy, it's bonkers, it's delicious. Few drinks, happy days.